Hi, welcome. I just wanted to share with you this scene that I created that has a semi-procedurally generated drum set using Metasounds, as well as some of the new features from Unreal Engine 5.3, which allow the Metasounds to drive some of the visuals within the scene. So check it out. Alright, I'm going to break down some of the craziness that just happened. I'm going to do it in two parts. The first part is going to be the Metasound itself, which features the drum beat, and the second is going to be the logic behind the Metasound reacting with the objects in the game world. The Metasound itself contains procedurally generated elements within the framework of a drum beat. I taught drums for the last 10 years, and one of the most important concepts that I always tried to teach people were these basic, what I call drum beat rules. And within these rules, you basically, if you have a kick on beat 1 of your measure, a snare on beats 2 and 4, also known as the backbeat, and hi-hats or crashes or ride or some kind of consistent steady thing, most often on 8th notes. If you have those three elements, it will sound like a drum beat no matter what you add to it, assuming you're playing kind of Western pop rock music. Alright, from there, I added some procedurally generated kicks that happen on kind of random 16th notes, except for beat 1. And then I added snares that happen on random 16th notes, except for beats 2 and beats 4. And I made those a little bit softer so that the drum rules were always present in the mix. I also added fills that happen every 4 measures. I pre-designed these, but added them to a random array so that it'll be picking a new fill every time. And then I added a giant crash explosion that happens on beat 1 every 4 measures, except for the very first measure. For visuals, I created float output variables for each of the Metasound elements and attached those to envelopes and then used those with the watch output nodes with the new Metasounds output system that makes it so that elements in the scene kind of react to the float value from the output instead of the other way around, the Metasound reacting to some kind of visual. I attached the snare, kick, and hi-hat Metasound outputs to various actors within the scene so that they pulse and move when the drums are hit. And then I also attached the giant crash to a bajillion tiny objects in the scene and added an impulse to them so that when the giant crash smacks, everything goes flying. I also made it so that it randomly changes all of the lighting in the scene when the crash is hit to give it a nice dramatic effect. And then I added a little camera shake for flavor. All right, thanks for checking this out. Let me know if you have any more silly Metasound experiments that you want me to test out. I love this system. It is super cool, all the things that we can do. And yeah, look out for more.